spell. Oh. Oh. Okay. I forgot it would do that. Is there a different, Did I type it in right? I did. Good. Is there a different... It looks like there's a different intro. Ordinary daily life. When the daily life collapses. Hi Diz, how are you? Why didn't they have this? What the hell? This is cool as hell. Hi Eurus and hi Diz, how are you? Oh wow. Lots of flashing lights though, warning for that. Wait, what? What? Oh! Oh! That's why! That's why, okay. That's why. I'm just gonna keep this here, like in the center. Just ready. Her whole pussy was out. I'm doing alright. It was. I'm keeping an eye. Oh, that's a boob. I mean, it happens. Oh, that was a dick. Oh my god. Oh dear. What have I? Let me just... Oh, that child has a gun pointed at her face. That's fine, though. I... But it's gotta. It has a. It's listed on Twitch. It's listed on. It's a game on Twitch. Huh. We've seen worse in Fear and Hunger. It's fine. Although, to be fair, that wasn't in a sexual manner, and this very much does seem to be. Where should I put you guys? Yeah, yeah. We'll see how the VOD does. Huh. Okay. Now I can see. There was a dick, and there was a boob, and Okay. Well, I think we're just gonna start from the beginning. Hold on, but this settings is just for gore, like. Gore isn't the problem here. I mean, Gore in the game, the character named Gore, is a problem. It's good that we actually get to see what they're saying, though. This now. Oh, what a dork. Also, let me know how the volume is, how the volume levels are. We'll see how this... good morning. Hello. How are you? What time is it for you? It's gotta be really early for you, isn't it? But good morning. Yeah, no, I read it. It's just, It's gonna have like the Japanese Japanese voices in the background. Oof. Let me actually here might be good. Yeah, I'll still voice, but it'll just have Japanese voices in the background. But yeah, good morning, Jess. How are you? Welcome on in. We may have just speedrun getting banned on Twitch, but you know, I haven't been banned yet, so it's fine. So true, Buttspot, so true. Yeah, thanks, Diz, I appreciate it, yeah, no. I mean, I don't know, I've probably done worse, it's probably fine. I mean, Fear and Hunger. What else have I played on here that's probably... Fata Morgana had some interesting shots with Giselle. Hi, Butt. Oh, Buttspot. But yeah, we got the patch, and actually, hold on. What's the gallery look like? Okay, we haven't... Huh? What? What? Huh? No. No? What? I don't remember that. What? I think it... I think it was an H game. Yeah. Yeah. That... That's why I have the censor ready. Yay. I'm just gonna... We can always size it down. Just gonna have it cover most of the screen. And then if I need to, I can make it smaller. Huh. Can I even stream this game? I mean, to be fair, it's not like I'm a huge channel, so... You know what? That's the perks of not being seen by too many people. Let's see what... Oh... There's that, for some reason. Yeah, Fear and Horny, more like. Huh. We didn't even go down her route. Like, why does it have her CG like that? Hold on, let me try something. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this up. Let me see if this does anything. I'm probably not for the gallery, right? Like, even if I look, yeah, that's not censored at all. Believe me, I am sparing you. Huh. Like, this isn't why I wanted to play this game. I want to know what the hell's going on. I don't want to see booba and panties. Not that much, anyways. Okay. Well, let's start from the beginning and see Happened once upon a time, just a short while ago. Okay, so that's the that's the oh, what's that guy's name? Anyways, you didn't hear anything. See you, Mi-chan. Bye bye. So that's the woman that was guitar player's wife, I'm assuming. I hope Mom's home already. I went there, found my way back. That's right. I'm still there even now. I don't think I have to censor her. Ooh, hey Gore. Yeah, the game did not start like this before. Good morning, girlie. Good evening. What kind of place is it? You're asking me that? You want me to answer that? Who are you, sir? It's such a lovely place. Okay, yeah, her titty are covered. It's fine. Pungent and rotten, truly nauseating place. It glitters and sparkles, a maddening place. Okay, so is it more of the house itself? Yeah, those titties are covered. Yeah. Good word choice there. Very titillating indeed. Countless eyeballs torment me. Oh dear. From back and front, from above and below, they okay. Oh. They thrust into me and throttle me about time and again, hard enough to kill me. I'm not a sir, I'm not a mister either. Do you want to know my name? Oh, I bet you do. Mom told me not to talk to strangers. And then I was eaten. Oh man, it's dungeon meshy. I melted into mush and became one with that world. I was torn in half, broken into bits, and plummeted down. This is Gore Screaming Show. Now, just wait one teensy second. Which we played, and did not have... So, we played it, but apparently the Steam version has the common route and then part of one route. And that is it. So I had to patch it. And now since I've patched it, now we're seeing much more interesting things that aren't exactly Steam allowed. If you want to know my name, if you wish to know my name, if you long to know my name, I'll tell you. And that's why So this is presumably when you're in my belly. Oh. Went insane. Me too. Hate everything. Okay, hold on. Is this gonna be the, wanna be happy. Is this going to be the intro? Because if so, I have to... I have my finger ready on the... Watch out! Oh, I double-clicked and instead it... Okay, this is where we started in the game previously. Like, the first time we played it, I think. We didn't have that intro. Also, my model is going wild. Hello! Hello! But yeah, we did play this before. I think I uploaded those VODs. I need to be better about uploading VODs. The sky hangs above. White clouds dot this vast blue expanse. Owing to the clear autumn air, the ridges of the mountains are easily visible from afar today, too. It's Mount Nishimori, right next to is the shrine. Below that is the forest park, and below that is the school. I guess I do remember this place. Yeah. Pedaling his bike. We've seen this before, so basically Kyoji's coming back to town. Yep, in 3 years since he moved out. Few differences, but all of them minor. Liquor store has been replaced by a convenience store. There's a chic general store where the dry cleaners used to be on the street corner. There's the pedestrian crossing. We did play it before, but we didn't... I'm like... The thing was, we missed, like, a lot of the choices. Like, we just didn't get the option. So I wanted to start fresh and see kind of what choices we would actually go for. We do still have the saves, by the way. It doesn't look like any of these screenshots have been corrupted by our new patch, thankfully. See, that's the thing. That's... I had to make some big goal that was very silly. Pedestrian crossing. He was a kid. If you crossed the road while staying on the white line, it would be a good day. Place the same. Let's see, Kurihito. Reuniting with his classmates after all this time. I hope there's not too many... There's not too much anime bullshit. But... Judging from the one visual, the one CG we have for some reason. I mean, I guess you have to put up with some level of anime bullshit, but, you know, I'm invested in the story, and I don't want it to be, I don't want to waste time with that. Did you mirror it? Why? Oh, drat, I gotta hurry. Okay, so let's see. Is he gonna... Wait a minute. Just turn right here. And then... Past that. And then he runs it over a child. Welcome home. He brakes hard. He just ran over someone. His bike's front wheel just crashed into something. He felt the impact for sure. Someone manages to brace his legs, stabilizing his bike before it topples over, and then hurriedly turns around. What did you do? Huh? What? Oh yeah, you mirrored it, yeah. It's interesting. I'm sorry, are you... What Kyoji sees next leaves him dumbfounded in more ways than one. No way. There's no one behind him, and what's more. Okay, so then he gets, like, lost in the forest. He's like, how the fuck am I in the forest now? Excuse me. He seems to be on a mountain. When he runs some more, his eyes widen with shock. I remember pedaling at full speed down the pavement just a second ago. The corner he'd just turned around is gone. Hell yeah, let's go. I was not. The mundane shopping district he'd sailed past just earlier is nowhere to be seen. At its place, all he can see is a narrow, slightly winding trail leading into the trees. A red ditch clogged with dead leaves. The hell? Where am I? And where did that girl go? Is he going crazy? Or maybe all the fatigue from moving in is starting to weigh down on him all at once. I'm gonna kind of try to, like, speed through stuff I've already read before. Because most of this seems... We've been through this. Oh. This is new. Feeling his bike's seat lurch beneath him, he looks down. Oh, right. No, he's got a flat tire. His front wheel's tire is visibly deflating. Me too, buddy. Why is today so unlucky? From afar, he could hear the school's bell. Very school he was moments from arriving in just a minute ago, ring out lazily. Wait, why did we... Just kill me. Oh no, he's relatable. Going to be late on his first day transferring in. Things literally can't get any worse than that. What exactly do we miss, though? Because is there something important to us being late to class? Oh, Mr. Ando. Yeah, this guy. Oh, right, as I recall, you used to live here in Kurehito, right? Yes. And you still managed to get lost on your way here. And Jess, you can just say what you want me to say in chat. You don't have to spend points for it. Oh. Nice. Yeah, I get it. Ugh. What'd you get done? Can only hang his head. There isn't much he can say in defense if the teacher puts it like that. A ray of sunlight shines through the window, drawing a line of light over the linoleum floor and making the school hallway oddly bright. What happened in those thick woods earlier feels almost like a dream now. Ugh, gross. What is that for? Are you in school or something? I can't remember. It's fine, Jess. It's fine. I know you. I trust you. In the end, he was able to follow the school's bell and find the school from between the trees. As it turned out, Kyoji was on Mount Nishimori, right behind the school. Oh, hell yeah! What are you going for? They said I could call her Jess. They said I could call them Jess. Right? Or do you want me to just call you Koro from now on? Ooh, that's right, that's right. I think I remember you saying something about that. Oof, good luck. Didn't intend to go there, but probably got so caught up in his thoughts he lost his way and ended up there by accident. Maybe, as embarrassing as it is to admit, he was too nervous to fall asleep last night and basically ended up sleepwalking. See, Diz, I told you, gosh. Yes, maybe, probably. Yeah, they just changed their name. If you've lived in this town before, it means that roughly half the class should be your old classmates. Teacher suddenly mutters this, pulling Kyoji out of his thoughts. He still has more to say, it seems. Yes. Only 2 primary schools in the area, Kurihito East, Kurihito West, yeah. It's an even mix of both school students. Roughly half of Kyoji's class should be people he knows. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine in class. Do make an effort to get along with everyone. Ando continues speaking with his utterly unmotivated voice, his sedate gaze fixed forward. Yes, so true, captions. Wait, actually, don't sedate the gaze. Hold on. Oh my... Anyways. Terrible joke. Terrible. Such familiar lines and hackneyed encouragements. Teachers are probably the same no matter where you go. There's some that care, but it's tough. Don't worry about it, Diz. Don't worry. Transfer students tend to cause trouble, but since you already know half the class, I'm sure you'll be fine. Yes. Don't clip that out of context. Don't worry about it. Right. Kyoji nods vaguely, mostly because he can hardly reply any other way. Don't you dare. The restless muttering he heard on the other side of the door settles down the moment he steps inside. Kyoji tries to put on an expression that conceals just how awkward he's feeling and fixes his eyes on some random spot on the ceiling. This is Gino-kun. He'll be your new classmate starting today. Gino-kun here used to live in this town until 3 years ago, so I assume some of you might know him. Do get along with him, everyone. Oh. I think the voice is good, but captions can't pick up on it. But I guess it's already being said down here, so that doesn't matter too much. I just hope it's not, like, entirely unintelligible for people who are, like, just listening and not watching. Kyoji scans over the class while Ando introduces him. Wait. Do we get a route with him? I don't think so. Because I kind of, sort of, like, looked up a walkthrough. Not really. I was just looking because I was confused because the game ended really abruptly without giving me any choices. So I know there's several routes. And I don't think he's one of them. Unfortunately. But you know what? It's fine. I don't want to. Kyoji can be straight. I don't care. It's Shinta. Gazing at him with a slightly bewildered expression is his old best friend, Shinta Maki. Kyoji feels his lips curl up into a smile. He's still short as ever. He never did like his milk. Do that. I really need to get, like, more monitors. Or a monitor. Because I only have the one. Kyoji's eyes continue scanning over the classroom, spotting more familiar faces. Oh, Akane. Certain memory flashes in his mind. Kyoji furrows his brows. See another childhood friend. Averts his gaze before he can confirm what kind of expression Akane has on her face. Come on, I'm in the same class as Akane? And then there's her. We didn't learn anything about her last time either. No, goddamn it. Thank you. Thank you and curse you. That was a... Anyways. Falls on a gloomy-looking but familiar girl in a window seat on the other side of class. Can't quite remember her, but he gets the feeling she used to be his classmate too. Letting his gaze wander further, he spots an unexpected face seated near the back of the classroom. Oh, it's her! The girl whose panties are in our CG for some reason. Also, I think she might have been the girl whose just whole pussy was out in the intro cinematic thing. And thank you, Jess. Wait, is that Misono-san? Misono-san? I'll do my best to try to... I have this on... Ka-chow! Ka-chow! I have that on... I have that ready. Although maybe I... Hold on, can I... Is there a way to... like, bind that to a key, or... Actually, I don't like the taste of envelopes. I used to have to... yeah, it's too weird. I don't like the taste. What's the opposite of ASMR? Just like torture. Horrible noises. She seems to recognize Kyoji too and stares at him with round eyes. Man. You're welcome. Don't worry about it. She's a classmate of his from his old school. She moved out about 6 months ago. What a coincidence. He never expected to run into her here. Seeing someone he'd met relatively recently puts him at ease. Gino-kun, if you could introduce yourself, please. At Ando's prodding, Kyoji steps up to the teacher's podium. Parents had to relocate abroad because of work. They always... They always have to have some reason or other that the parents aren't around for these kind of games. It's like, oh, you have the house all to yourself, huh? Wow. Actually, I guess we don't, but that could be worse. Because I think our cousin might have a route. I didn't look in. I don't remember if that's true or not, but I hope it's not. Or maybe it's not a romantic route. Maybe it's not that. I hope it's not that. I think some of you already know me. Hope I can get along with everyone. Let's see. It's quite curious and excited. An hour passes by. It's English class. Let's see. I'm trying to get to like where our first trying to see where our first choice is. You're welcome. They could have been worse. Water. Good water. Those butt noises. Very definition of adult class. Yep. Everyone bored. Okay, we've seen all this before. He went to, like, college prep school or whatever, or something like that. He went to fancy schmancy. No, wait, he went to, yeah, it wasn't one of those high-level schools, but the teachers did care a little more about discipline. Oh, what the hell? Oh, we're falling asleep. That was close. Everything went blurry for a second. Kyoji looks around the classroom, seeking a distraction from the sleep-inducing lecture. Okay. We actually... Okay, cool. So how it went in the... That's such a weird way to do a port. What the hell? So how it went the first time I played this is it just automatically chose this without telling me anything and just had a heart pop up that was red for Akane and just kept going. Like, what the hell? We've done Akane's route, I think. Most of it. So weird. What a weird way to do that. Huh. Like, I get it that, like, a lot of, like, obviously a lot of this stuff you can't show on Steam, but, like, really? You're just gonna cut out most of the anyways, let's go with blue hair. We never learned anything about her. Who was she again? She looks familiar. Yeah, we'll, I'll be ready. Oh. With his chin resting on his hands, Kyoji turns his eyes to the window seat. One of the girls keeps sneaking glances at him. Her soft hair hangs over her large, downcast eyes. I thought it was an intentional thing, like... That would have been interesting if it was intentional. She do really have blue hair and pronouns. She's hogging all the pronouns for herself. Sorry, hold on. They're hogging all the pronouns for himself. I wanted to make it worse. Make it a worse joke. She's pretty cute, although she has a timid air to her. Looking at her, he gets the feeling she's a little unnerved. Maybe there'll be an option where we don't have to... maybe it's like an optional, like, H scene thing. And indeed, when Kyoji's gaze meets hers, she turns her eyes down toward the floor. I'm clicking, but all I'm getting is the option to ban you, which is getting very, very tempting. And God, no, never. That's the most hurtful thing you've ever said about me. She looks familiar. Have I met her somewhere before? Maybe she was his classmate before he moved away. He honestly can't remember any other girls except for Akane, but it seems like this girl might remember him. Hold on, I'm gonna... You don't see anything. Don't worry about it. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Exactly. Nothing does. Kyoji stifles another yawn. It's about time. By the time class ends and break starts, Kyoji starts feeling as if some kind of invisible wall is formed around him. So I'm gonna assume, generally in these kind of games, it's like you gotta, to choose one character, you gotta constantly choose them again and again and kind of like choose to hang out with them. Sometimes there'll be like things like you have to have a certain amount of points with another character as well. I've played a few, I guess this is a dating sim? I guess? He knows half the kids in the class, so why does he feel like such an outsider? As everyone else is aware he's there, can feel them staring holes into his back the whole time. Why won't anyone approach him? Awkward! So he decides to just leave the classroom. With that thought in mind, Kyoji gets to his feet, but just then part of the invisible wall crumbles. Yo! Hey! It's Akane. Standing behind her is the gloomy girl Kyoji spotted in class earlier. Hi. Hold on, I gotta... It's been a while. Yeah, it has. Quality conversation here, folks. Although he manages to reply casually, Kyoji's heart is very much beating fast. Didn't think Akane would approach him on her own. Especially after what happened. We still never learned what the fuck happened, by the way. There's been, like, something happened between Kyoji and Akane that he, like, blames himself for, and, like, thinks Akane probably hates him for. And we know it has something to do with, like, the shrine on the mountain or something? But that's it. Like, we didn't learn shit. Ah! So your parents are working abroad? Sounds like the setup for a dumbass hentai game. Hentai? Ah yes, my favorite Pokemon, Hentai. Anyways. Yeah. Where? Oh no. Oh no. Poor them. America. Oh, I forgot this was in this. Oh my god. Really? Nowadays? Aren't they worried about terrorist attacks or something? I don't know. They just said they'd be away for a while. I'm acted like it was as much a sightseeing trip as anything else. Really? Their conversation comes to an abrupt stop. She really isn't cool with me, huh? Well, that makes sense, given what happened. After all, Akane might be all smiles now, but she's clearly refusing to look him in the eye. You're a doofus, Kyoji, and a sleepyhead. The things I have to voice. She wasn't like this before. She used to always be familiar with him. Too familiar. Enough for them to scuffle. And though he only knows it's natural for her to treat him like this now, the realization things have changed saddens him. Unable to deal with the mood for even a moment longer, Kyoji changes the subject, directing his attention to the girl standing behind Akane. Excuse me, but I used to know you, right? What was your name again? Kyoji, what? Don't you remember her? Akane glares at him, placing her hands on her hips in an exasperated manner. I'm sorry. I forgot. Akane becomes oddly talkative all of a sudden. I can't believe you. She was always in the same class as us and hung out with me all the time. You talked to her before, remember? Nope. Not a thing. I don't remember anything. Ever. Huh. You're all sorts of awful. Don't you think so, Aoi? This always made me, I think, I might have commented on it before, but this always made it seem like she was, like, doing sign language or something. It seems that this girl's name is Aoi. Aoi doesn't react in particular, seemingly directed an upturned glance at Kyoji. As she mentions it, Kyoji does remember how the three of them were once together back then. She was probably a friend of Akane's. Sorry, I forgot. What's your last name again? Namiki. Namiki. Namiki Aoi. I won't forget it next time. Really, I'm sorry. Kyoji apologizes only for Aoi to wordlessly shake her head. She's clearly a very quiet person. Me too, bitch. Let's go. The captions I'm using now doesn't censor me. Let's go. Hold on. What was the word it always? Motherfucker. Yeah, let's go. I'm released. You cannot hold me back now. My chains are gone. I can curse all I want. Just then, someone else chimes in and starts speaking to Kyoji. Hey, Kyoji, you doing well? Yo, Shinta, what about you? See you, Kyoji. Yeah. Kane walks off, like Shinta had just stepped in to replace her. Shinta scratches his cheek with an oddly bothered expression. You sure beefed up in the 3 years you've been away, Kyoji. I have? You... That's kind of shocking, actually. It's like the air around you is all different, like you're someone else now. Kyoji is about to jokingly say that Shinta hasn't changed one bit, but he manages to swallow those words. We love a short king, okay? It's fine. It's fine, Shinta. Did I really change that much? Let's see, we've seen this before. You look more mature, like you're not around for imagining stuff. You think so? I wasn't sure how to approach you. Hold on, is, do I have... Will it count that, though? Okay, so we do have a choice. So we meet Sadashima, and he's all weird. And he likes quote unquote Akane. But no, he doesn't actually. But if we choose this, does that go towards? Hold on, I'm gonna save here actually. We talked with... We caught up with everybody. Basically, there's Akane, who's one of our childhood friends. There's another childhood friend, but he's a guy, so it doesn't matter as much, unfortunately. And then there's Aoi, who's this very quiet, shy, blue-haired girl. And then there's blonde girl. I don't remember her name. And then there's also Sadashima, who's this, like, bully, who's pretending to have a crush on Akane to, like, as part of, like, a bet or something. Like, he bet someone that he could make her fall for him, which is just all sorts of fucked up. But I don't remember what happens if we do this. Oh, so we lost points. Okay, can you get like negative points? Are some routes going to require us to have negative points with characters? Okay. Well, we'll go with this for now. But yeah, Sadashima came up and was like trying to smooth talk her. Yeah, trying to carry stuff for her and yeah. Kyoji doesn't say that out loud, but he certainly thinks it. He doesn't like this. Can't put his finger on what it is, but something about this whole situation just makes him unbelievably angry. Oh yeah, I forgot, our main character is just the most angry teenager in the world, which, I guess, to be fair, teenagers are pretty angry. Oh yeah. Yeah, go get ready. Feel free. Take care, Jess. Yeah, no. Take care, yeah. It's all good. Do whatever you gotta. I hope I like that my streams can be like something people have on in the background if they want to or something like that. Yeah, all good. I appreciate it. His displeasure is probably showing on his face because Akane awkwardly looks away from him. I need to get back to class too. I'm on duty today. Yeah. Akane turns around and bolts into the classroom. After wouldn't be right, he can't bear to just stand in the corridor like this either. In the end, Kyoji ends up waiting a few seconds before going back into the classroom himself. Passes by Akane while she wipes the blackboard clean as he approaches his seat. As he does, he gets the feeling that the girl from earlier, Aoi, is looking at him. Kyoji sneaks a glance back at her. The moment she sees that he's noticed her, she immediately looks away. Huh. He looks ahead, takes a few more steps forward, then turns around again. We did not get this in the other playthrough, by the way. The censored version. I don't want to say censored, because one, that sounds like it's like, oh, these types of games should never be censored. Censorship is bad, evil, whatever. Like, those kind of people that, like, are getting mad that Skullgirls is finally, like, getting rid of, like, weird shit that they've had in their game forever. I don't know. But, at the same time, the butchered version is better, I think. The butchered version that we played, because it literally was missing, like, 90% of the game. Which is ridiculous. But, oh well. As suspected, Aoi is still staring at Kyoji. Once again, she looks the other way once she realizes he's noticed her. What's with her? As he warily settles into his seat, Shinta approaches him with an uncomfortable expression. Yeah. Sorry about earlier. I said some pretty strange stuff. You did? Kyoji feigns ignorance. Come on, I feel bad about it. What did he said? He said, it's like you're like an entirely different person. What was it? It was like, wow, you're crazy. Yeah, how much he changed. People he'd hung out with all the time just 3 years ago are keeping their distance from him for some reason. Yeah. 3 years is a long time. It's a long-ass time. About what? Fine. Shinta still looks a bit uncomfortable, but sits in the empty seat opposite Kyoji's for the moment. Actually been meaning to ask you something. Yeah? You know Namiki? Was she in the same class as us back then? No, she was. She's been friends with Kazuyagi for, like, forever. What about her? Did I do something mean to her or something before I moved away? Well, why would you? Shinta looks at him, clearly puzzled. I don't know. It's just that she's staring at me for some reason. And here we go. I can almost guarantee what's gonna say. He's gonna be like, "Oh, you lady charmer, you. Oh, you silly." Oh, maybe he has more. Sorry, I'm so used to that being like the thing. And then the protagonist goes, "What? Why would you say that? I don't get it." Anyways, you can tell there's something wrong with me. Shinta lets out a non-committal grunt as he looks at Aoi, then at Kyoji. Oh, don't worry about it. Namiki's always been a bit weird. Oh, she got the tism too? Just like me, for real, for real. Weird how? Like, you know, gloomy. Oh, the depression! Yeah, me too, bitch. The can't tell what's going through her mind kinda weird. Kazuyagi's friends with her, but I don't think I ever saw her talk to any of the other girls. Shinta's expression then clouds over. Not that I can blame her for being gloomy, though. What, did something happen to her? It happened after you moved out, but her family went through bad stuff. A bunch of bad stuff. Ooh, jeez. Her dad and brother died and her family had to move out of their house. That's all about all I know, though. Huh. Sounds like she has a lot to deal with. Still, why is she staring at Kyoji so much? Hold on, let me do this, actually. Because the way I'm angling my head, this has been bothering me. There we go, now it looks like I'm looking at the text. That doesn't matter at all. As soon as Kyoji glances at her, she looks the other way and hangs her head. Oof, I'm tired. He made it through the day, one way or another. Shinta went out somewhere as soon as school was out, and no one else really tried to approach Kyoji. Kyoji packs his things and hurries out of the classroom. He makes his way to the back of the school, and this is where we see Tadashima. And is this where we get into a fight with him? Wasn't sure where the bicycle rack was, so he simply left his bike in an out-of-sight part of the lawn. Gotta go to the bicycle store and get this thing fixed. Front wheel's tire went flat that morning. Yeah, and pretty cool. Spots a group huddled around where he left his bicycle. Oh, this is where yeah. This is what I said, and then Kazuyagi went all red. I don't remember what voice I gave this guy. After he hears that, what sounds like a bunch of cronies all cackle loudly. Bunch of goons. It's Sadashima and his gang. Must be what they meant, be what they mean by fate having a taste for irony. Those guys, of all people, are gathered here, of all places. Sadashima, who gives Kyoji the worst possible vibes, is currently sitting on the seat of Kyoji's bicycle, using it as a makeshift chair. Just now he mentioned Kazuyagi, which definitely meant he was talking about Akane. What do I do now? His bike here and going home isn't an option, but he can hardly barge his way into their group either. And besides... Yeah, not good rumor... Where did my mouse go? Hey. Oh. Oh, the static is making my mouse lag. Interesting. We're dropping frames in this visual novel, boys. Shinta... What is happening? What is going on? Definitely have an air about them. Oh my god, what is happening? Hold on, let me check my, Da 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 da. No, yeah, 30% CPU, 40 memory. It shouldn't be. I mean, it's mostly VC face, which is to be expected. Maybe it'll go away. If he were to step out and ask for his bike, would they really listen to him? Nah, if anything, they'll just pick a fight. It's only his first day in school, so he doesn't want to get into trouble. He can just wait this out and come back later. Sadashima and his friends keep laughing vulgarly the whole time for some reason. Doesn't seem like they've noticed Kyoji. Kyoji turns around and makes to leave when one of Sadashima's lackeys speaks up. By the way, Sadashima-san, about the new kid, isn't he kind of annoying? Kyoji stops in his tracks. Now some of the guys from Kurihito East. Seems like something happened between him and Kazuyagi. Something? Like what? Sadashima leans forward. I didn't ask for the details, but they say they boned or something. What? What? The guy has the look of some comic book villain's lackey. Following that, another guy who looks even more like a villain's underling pipes up. Right, they boned? You mean Kazuyagi isn't a virgin? Whoa, seriously? And the new kid was the one who did her? Their loud, curious voices echo especially loudly against the school's wall. Kyoji clenches his fist. Feels like his body heat spiked up all at once. Sadashima grimaces visibly. This wasn't in the other version either. And the new kid fucked Kazuyagi before I did? Yeah, that definitely ticks me off. One of the scumbags chimes in with a cocky tone of voice. And there's that emo chick, Namiki. Looks like she's got a thing for the new kid too. Really, damn, the new kid's popular with the girls. Who cares about an ugly chick like Namiki? Forget her. Sadashima shuts down the discussion about Oe and carries on with a clearly displeased grimace. Wow, okay. Yeah, no. The first time it was like, I was kind of like, No, this guy definitely deserves a kick in the balls. And then some. If I hook up with Kazuyagi, that mean I'd fucked his used goods. Like hell am I. When Kyoji steps out of the bushes, Sadashima and his gang all turn to look at him at the same time. None of them suspected that someone might have been there. Kyoji looks around as they stare at him with dumb, slack-jawed expressions before he says, "You're all losers." It's true. It's very true. This is very true. This is known. Sadashima is the first to react. He hops off Kyoji's bicycle, which he'd been sitting on crudely up until now. What did you just say to me? What, you deaf? Or too fucking stupid to understand what I'm saying? You're all losers. Bunch of douchebags is what you are. Sadashima goes red in the face. Kyoji sneers at him. Just don't make me say it over and over again. I bet you hear it all the time as it is. Really? Sadashima slowly walks up to Kyoji, stopping a meter away from him. Seeing Sadashima up close like this really drives home how tall he is. Even though Kyoji's generally considered tall for his age, Sadashima has a few centimeters on him. Looks like my legs are longer, though. After noting that oddly specific fact, Kyoji sneers at him again. The other boys follow Sadashima, moving in to surround Kyoji. Maybe it's because he's been in such a crappy mood all day, but this doesn't scare Kyoji. If anything, it excites him. Sadashima raises his shoulders in a swagger and then stuffs his hands into his pockets. Dumbass. Since you want to pick a fight that much, I'm sure you're not expecting us to let you go home whole, do you? There's 5 guys here, Sadashima included. they surround Kyoji, he'll be pretty much helpless. These guys are clearly sure they can't lose this fight either, their expressions all brimming with confidence. That much is obvious from the relaxed, leisurely way they move. If they gang up on me, I lose, so that means... Kyoji glares directly at Sadashima. What? Sadashima, probably feeling something ominous from the look Kyoji gives him, furrows his brows suspiciously. Sorry, buddy, but I can't walk away from this one with a loss. Huh? The hell you say it? So I figure I should at least kick the shit out of the boss. Kyoji steps forwards and slams his clenched fist into Sadashima's surprised face. Gah! After landing that first punch between Sadashima's eyes, Kyoji pulls back only to immediately sock him right in the stomach. Sadashima was clearly unprepared for an actual brawl, because Kyoji's fist sinks into him with surprising ease. Sadashima sags forwards, his hands still in his pockets. Kyoji gives him a kick in the shins, causing him to sink to the ground in a strange, almost comical pose. Ouch! You broke my nose! Sadashima rolls on the ground in pain, grabbing his face. Blood dripping from his nose spills between his fingers. That's what you get for acting tough, you asshole. Caught in the heat of the moment, Kyoji rears back to kick Sadashima in the stomach. You fucker! At this point, Sadashima's lackeys, who are now, until now, only staring in shocked amazement, finally spring into action. One of them reaches for Kyoji, trying to twist his arm, but Kyoji twists in the opposite direction and shakes him off. Having freed himself, he continues to turn towards Sadashima. This time, he lands that kick into Sadashima's stomach successfully. Wildly shakes the guys up, trying to pull him away, continuing to blindly rain kicks on the other boy. Ouch, it hurts, stop! What's his problem? This guy's fucking bonkers! Kyoji feels a blow to the back of his head. He managed to grab his arms for a moment, but he shakes them off again, continuing to wail on Sadashima. He'll keep beating this guy up as hard as he can until he goes down. It's the only way Kyoji can come out of this situation with a win. You could have just run. Like... But this guy thinks running from a fight is a loss. As long as he can still stand, he'll beat Sadashima up. That's all he can think about. Yeah, flashback. Yeah, Kyoji's stomach churns with anger. There are punches raining down on him from every which way, but he doesn't spare them a moment of thought. Just keeps stomping and kicking. When he slips over Sadashima's uniform, he realizes his legs can't support his weight anymore. His head suddenly feels heavier than it should be. Something hit the back of his head. He thinks he can hear the loud sound of metal hitting against something. Showers of sparks fill his vision. They pin his arms again, and this time he can't shake them off. His vision blurred, he tries to kick in their direction, but his kicks only cut through air. He rolls on the moist ground behind the school. Kicks from every direction jolt his body. Why is my model like shaken like that? Weird. He can't even feel any pain. His vision is dyed red with pure anger. They were spreading these kinds of rumors behind her back? It's all his fault? That thought makes anger surge endlessly through him. Oh crap! One of the guys kicking Kyoji lets out a feeble exclamation. The abuse suddenly stops. Hey, what are you guys doing? Sensei, they're over here! Hurry! Kyoji cracks open his eyes. He can see Sadashima beside him, still hunched over with blood running from his nose. He doesn't look that injured, but his expression is full of pain as he moans and complains the whole time. I won. A smile plays over Kyoji's lips. I swear, are you a complete lunatic? Why did you pick a fight with those guys? Kyoji was carried to the nurse's office, where he now has Akane staring him down. She's mumbling angrily. So we've seen this before. Can't tell her why the fight broke out. She's the reason he picked that fight. Come on, tell me already. Why did you pick a fight with them? Answer me. Okay, fine. That's how you want to play? After whispering that, ooh, she gives him a glare and pours a huge splash of disinfectant over one of Kyoji's wounds. Oh, that stings! That hurts, damn it! What are you doing? Are you crazy? The shower of disinfectant hisses over the wound, sizzling like white froth. The scent of disinfectant, which was already quite thick in the nurse's office, becomes even more pungent. That's fair. That is fair. You don't get to call other people crazy, you hooligan. You've really got personality issues, you know that? Those words are his honest feelings. There we go. That might be a bit better. To begin with, she charged into their brawl while crying out "Sensei" over here, but she actually hadn't called us a teacher. When he asked what that was all about, Akane only made a brazen expression. Did you want me to call a teacher? You sure? Yeah, no. That was the extent of her answer. To be fair, given Kyoji's position, a teacher showing up then would land him in hot water. Toward the nurse's office opens noisily. A moment later, one gloomy girl walks in. Oh, so Aoi, did you find the nurse? No, I couldn't find her. Oh well, I bet she's out for a smoke again. She keeps telling us not to smoke even though she's a heavy smoker herself. Uh-oh. Teenagers in the nurse's office, alone. Oh no. I hope I'm wrong. I've got it ready, just in case. School's nurse was already out when the three of them came in, which is why Akane's been treating them herself. Wasn't in the faculty office either. Where did she go off to? You can probably hazard a guess. She gets along with the English teacher, Endo-sensei. She's either on the roof or in the English studies room. Okay, yeah. Why is it lagging so much? It was not like this before, I think. Huh. What if I... does that still work if it's... Okay, that does still work if it's minimized. No, it's been weird for a little while now. Let me... Oh my god. Oh, I cannot. Let me try closing it and reopening it. That's being so weird. Yeah. Okay. Woo! Much better, much better, much better. Oh, I literally just saved. What am I doing? What does this do? Okay, so that gets rid of... But I was thinking, because then... no, Aoi would probably go call for a nurse, wouldn't she? Alright. Fine, you take care. Well, hold on. We're not going for her route. Let's see what does happen here. Kyoji ponders her words for a moment before answering. You know what? Go call the teacher. I'm scared to think about how you treating me might turn out. Oh, well, excuse me and my scary treatment. Akane gets to her feet, her expression miffed, but soon smiles. Well, yeah, it's probably better if the nurse takes a look at you. I'll go call her. Oh, Aoi, could you stay here? I'll be right back. Before Akane leaves the nurse's office, she stops Aoi just as she starts to get up herself. As Kyoji hears the door slide shut behind Akane, silence is all that follows. The nurse's office is completely quiet. I'm glad it's not a panty shot at least. This is so awkward. What? Nani? Oh, it's, nothing in particular. It sure is quiet. Yeah. Aoi gives that dispassionate reply and takes a portable disc player out of her bag. After turning it on, she puts a pair of earbuds into her ears. Come on, you can't just start listening to music at a time like this. Oh, she is so me. That's so what I would do. Kyoji's eyes widen with exasperation. Aoi hangs her head, focusing on the music. Fine. Kyoji sighs, then cracks a forced smile. From the window, he can hear the crack of a baseball bat striking a ball. Other players cheer him on, telling him to run, while the runner raises his voice in a shout. Those voices, separated from him by distance and a wall, remind Kyoji of the past. The rhythm of the music that just barely leaks from Aoi's earphones is pleasant to the ear. What song is she listening to? Straining his ears, he can only make out the rhythm section. Most of the girls that Kyoji knows who are around his age just listen to whatever songs are popular, but Aoi's music sounds different from many of them. She's not like the other girls. Oh dear. Yeah, she's not like the other girls. Hey, Namiki? Namiki? Namiki! Kyoji pops one of the buds out of Aoi's ears, which finally makes her notice him. She gives him a look of surprise. I'm sorry. I just... Don't worry about it. Say, what are you listening to? It's this band called Paranoia Lost. That isn't a band Kyoji's familiar with. Is that a metal band? It's, gothic metal band's first album. Nowadays they're closer to death metal, I think. Aoi appends that last bit with a clear lack of confidence. Indeed, Kyoji can faintly hear a vocalist growling out of the earbud. Wow, you like death metal? It's not so much death. I just like gothic style. Like Sentenced, for example. They broke up, though. Ain't that how it is? That's still unusual, though. I don't think most girls our age are into that kind of metal. I don't know if I like it. I just listen to it a lot. Oh, rip. I'm sorry, it's so cold. I get it, it's... I really need a less big-ass water jug. But hydration is important, especially when I have to say words. Doesn't that mean you like it? Does it? I'm not so sure. Aoi whispers anxiously. Kyoji himself isn't into death metal, but he does like hard rock and heavy metal. To someone who's not into rock music at all, this kind of music probably sounds the same regardless of genre. To those who like any of it, though, know that these different genres have a world of difference to them. Oh my god. Such a pet peeve. I can tell. Yeah, oh, I bet. Oof. Yeah, thankfully it's not too bad where I'm at right now. The summer was, ugh. I do not like heat. No thank you. Listening to rock music is a pretty rare hobby to have either way. Kyoji feels like he's found someone who shares his tastes. I gotta say, Namiki, you don't seem like you'd be into stuff like this. But as Kyoji says that excitedly, Aoi replies with a mumble. Oh? You said that before. Huh? You probably don't remember. I wrote it down in my diary. But how would I know what's inside your diary? Aoi says nothing and simply peers into Kyoji's eyes. Only then does he recall, like a light bulb has just switched on in his head. Hold on, I think it's coming back to me. Kyoji sifts through his memories. It's like something in his mind is tugging at his hand. I listen to music called death metal. I think I remember? Remembers small, tiny letters scribbled into a notebook. The blood drains from his face. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, no. That's the brother that's dead. Oh. I listen to music called death metal a lot. My big brother likes it. Yes. He did read it. Kyoji looks up timidly, only to find Aoi is still looking fixedly at him. Did you and I, like, have exchanged diaries or something? Yeah. Seriously? Yes. I'm sorry I forgot. It's fine. She says that because given how expressionless she is, it's hard to tell how she really feels about it. But really, if he knew this girl well enough to exchange diaries with her, how could he have forgotten so completely about her? An awfully uncomfortable air settles over the nurse's office. Sorry. His memories of Aoi gradually return. Back then, before he transferred away, exchange diaries became a fad. Two people would exchange diaries, even if they were different genders. Kyoji couldn't quite remember why the fad caught on. Texting was already a thing, after all. But either way, he remembered that about 6 of his classmates were into it. Kyoji wasn't really into it, personally. He's too cool for that kind of stuff. Why did he exchange diaries with Aoi, then? Some part of him wanted to ask how that started. I kinda get the feeling I shouldn't ask, though. I could only faintly remember it, but the exchange diaries between him and Aoi didn't last long. He had the feeling he'd said something along the lines of it being boring, so he wanted to stop. Maybe Aoi's attitude towards him was because of this old baggage. He sneaks a glance at Aoi, who has slipped her earbuds back in to resume listening to her music. He can't hear the music as well as before, so she probably lowered the volume. Say, do you still have that diary? No, I lost it. I see. Yeah. She's still mad at him, for sure. Or maybe that's just what she's like. He feels like he remembers someone calling her bashful, but that doesn't exactly seem to be the case either. Having answered Kyoji's question, Aoi hangs her head again while continuing to listen to music. There's no sign of Akane returning yet. What now, then? Kyoji decides... Fine, I'll wait a little bit longer. Her? Why did it give a point for her? Oh. Wait, it's literally a point if we just leave her alone? Oh, introverted queen, let's go. God, same. Gotta respect boundaries. Respect boundaries, people. I'll go home. After saying that, Kyoji gets up from the chair. Huh? Even Aoi responds by raising her head in a hurry. But, Akane-chan went too. It doesn't look like she's coming back, and besides, I'm not hurt that bad or anything. Sorry, but could you tell Akane I went home? Truth is that staying here with Aoi is just too suffocating. That's so funny. That's literally the option that gives us points with her. What the hell? Oh. Is it because it kind of forces her to, like... Interesting. Kyoji picks up his bag. Aoi hurriedly stands up after him, fidgeting all the while. Bye. Leaving Aoi behind, he exits the nurse's office with the intent of hurrying home, but... She's... she's following us, isn't she? How did this happen? From the corner of his eye, Kyoji spots Aoi walking a small distance behind him. Aoi catches up to him near the shoe lockers. Past there, she simply follows 3 steps behind him, not uttering a word. Once they leave school and get to the streets, Kyoji finally says something. Shouldn't you have waited for Akane? I think it's fine. Yeah. He wants to ask her why she's following him, but if it turns out that her home just happens to be in the same direction as his, he'd come off as excessively self-conscious. That said, walking home silently like this is... But just as that thought crosses his mind, Aoi stops in her tracks. I'll be going this way. Aoi points to a side street. Oh, sure. See you. Goodbye. Aoi turns into the side street, disappearing from sight. She's kind of a weirdo. Bro. That... me for real. Not him saying this. This. Kyoji shrugs. To finishing the bento Yamiko got him for dinner. Kyoji shuts him. Oh wait, hold on, I can, Who is Yamiko? I like her a lot. Especially this shirt. Look at this shirt. I love this sweater. This... But also, really... What is it? Oh, he's playing guitar. Oh, blue-haired girl? Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going for her route this time. Besides, your boobs are pressing against me. What a cliche line. He doesn't say that last part out loud, though. I wish I didn't have to. After hugging Kyoji like a stuffed toy for a while, Yamiko finally pulls away from him. Looking at you, let me see if I can... Yumekawa Himiko, also known as Saitama Yamiko. Okay, so we're trying to just, like, speed through. Real name like that. Oh, is that, like, somewhat different, I guess? Too young to be his aunt, but too old for him to consider her an older sister. What, My reputation, I mean, what is my reputation anyways? What reputation do I have to throw away? The role of a friendly older cousin. So it's Shift to do this, studying part entirely according to Yamiko. From his perspective, nothing good ever came from spending time with her. Moved out of town when she went to college, started working at a major publisher in the big city. But feel free to clip anything you'd like. I can't stop you. And I do appreciate it, any clips. I need to clip my own stuff more. She fell out of touch with the family. Kyoji's household moved to the same area. A year ago she quit, became writer for Abrase, an underground magazine that's third-rate at best. Kyoji's father was located abroad. Now Yamiko ended up as his guardian. Okay, there we go. yep, she's she's gotta clean up after him. Something kind of awkward happened to me today. Awkward. Turns out I did exchange diaries with someone before I moved away. Completely forgot about them until today. At this point, Yamiko laughs out loud. Oh, now let me guess. It was a girl. No need to be shy. I used to exchange diaries too. It was with a boy from my class back when I was in primary school. Really? Yamiko gently shakes her spoon, her eyes narrowing with nostalgia. What? It's... It is very creature. This is a very, very low quality model I made myself. Made, quote unquote. You can't see it, but I'm doing finger quotes. This is like one of the default models that I literally gave glasses and changed the hoodie. It's literally like a test model to like listen. I debatable. That's very debatable. But welcome in, D-Type. How are you? I saw you were playing some games. I couldn't tell if you were streaming or not. I was like trying to psych myself up to stream, so I didn't want to watch. I knew if I started watching your stream, I'd forget to do that again. Recovery mode, understandable, very understandable. Oh yeah, was you how'd the birthday streams go? Happy birth. That's right. That was you, right? I'm not. Oh, good. Thank God. Listen, my memory is. Also, we have seen so much already. So this game required a patch to unlock basically like 90% of the game for whatever reason, but that also unlocked all of the H scenes. So we have seen a dick and a boob and just a whole pussy. We've seen the whole shebang. All in the intro, by the way. So I have something ready. Listen, this is not the reason I got this game, okay? Just, why does this always happen? Listen, I didn't want to be this kind of streamer, okay? Oh. Yeah. Take it easy, D-Type. Hold on, I'm gonna... This is bothering me. I wanted to do this, but now that I did it... It bothers me to, like, have it opposite motion. But yeah, this is as scuffed as you can get. I'm using my phone as a camera, and... But yeah, it's very, very basic, but I like it. It's fun. But yeah, I'm glad your birthday stream went well, D. Can I call you D? That just seems weird. I'm gonna call you D-Type. Yes, sir. So true, Buttspot. So true. But anyways, this is our older cousin who I hope to God does not have a route, but knowing anime bullshit. But okay, that makes sense. I mean, people call me Z, so that's kind of why. Someday I'll collect the entire alphabet. let's see. Oh yeah, she exchanged diaries with a boy from primary school. It's strange, isn't it? I thought that kids nowadays wouldn't do that sort of thing, but I saw a girl on TV the other day say it's popular in her class. It's not like you write anything all that interesting in those diaries anyway, right? Yeah. So, what's the girl like? Is she cute? Oh boy. Yamiko looks at him with an odd smirk. Why do parental figures always do this? Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's been tough for me to motivate myself to stream, but here I am. And I think it sucks because it's like the whole starting thing is just so rough, and then like once you do it, like it's so enjoyable. Like I'm like, why did I put this off for so long? It's like I don't get it. I don't understand why. Does this give us points with her? So, oh, I don't know if you were here for the first time I played this D. Oh shit, you got an infection? Oh god. I hope you feel better. That's what you got the meds for though, right? But we played this game before, but it turns out that the Steam version has about 10% of the game. Like, it literally has the common route and, like, part of one girl's route. And that is it. You have to patch it to, like, unlock the rest of the entire game. But patching it does also mean that the H scenes are there, so it's, you know, if I get banned, it's, you know, this is probably why. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. I don't know why they did that. I mean, I guess I do. Kinda. I don't know. Does this give us... Oh, it does. Calling her cute gives us points. He suddenly sees Aoi in his memory again, sitting in the nurse's office and listening to her disc player. How do we say Aoi? Aoi? How do we say it that, Aoi? Aoi. A-O-I. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to pronounce it that Captions is gonna understand. Oh well. I guess. Oh, that's the worst thing you can say. Oh my god. Now she's never gonna let us hear the end of it. Also, this shirt does indeed say New Wave of Death Neko Metal, which is honestly the best fucking shirt. He regrets the words as soon as he blurts them out. Yamiko's smirk broadens into a smug grin. Ooh, wow, if you're saying that much, she really must be your type. Who cares about that? I care about that. As your legal guardian, it's my job to care. Forget if she's cute or not, she hardly talks to me. She's all gloomy and weird. Yamiko knits her brow at his remark. That's a shame. Oh, right, did you run into Akane-chan? Since Kyoji and Akane are childhood friends, they often played together. Since Yamiko served as a sort of older sister figure for Kyoji, she knew Akane. She's in my class. Really? What a coincidence! Is she a cutie now? I want to see her too. I'm sure you'll find a chance to run into her. But yeah, this is the... I've actually had this model for like a year or two. I think when I first started streaming, I tried to use this model, but given I was streaming on a laptop, that didn't go well. And then then the new PC, the other PC I had couldn't run it either. And then now I finally can actually run shit. Woohoo! I can finally be a silly moving anime boy instead of PNG. Also, look, don't they look similar? I think I transferred it well. If I just like, he is lurking ominously behind me. This is my stando. What is wrong with me? It's so funny because where's my? Don't worry about it. It's somewhere. I'll find it. Oh yes, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, on this model, I haven't. I don't know how to make stuff like that. But on the other one, I think it's in the like list of assets or something. I transferred over, but I don't think I've like gotten it ready yet. I forgore. I'm sorry, I forgore. Okay, so let's see how far we can. Let me see. Oh right, girls going missing. I'm trying to see if anything. Yeah, nothing different. It'll stop me if anything's different. Oh yeah, those 3 girls, and then I forgot. She wears a suit, and it's the best fucking thing. Look at her. I don't think her boobs did that last time. I don't think they did. Is it? Hold on. I was trying to. Whatever. Oh, that's annoying. Man. Women in suit, though. Women in suit good. I don't have a good retort for that. Man. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't do me like this. Come on. The only reason I remember is because I was like, wow, women in suit looks really good. And the sprite there did not look as good. And I was like, what's different about it? And, well, there were 2 very obvious changes, I think. Anyways. Anyways. As he avoids Akane's good old iron fist, Kyoji suddenly notices that Aoi is still staring expressionlessly at him. Listen, okay? If there's a hot guy in this game, I will also stare disrespectfully, alright? It's equality. Okay? I do be bisexual, so these things do happen. Anyways, Anyways, just wipe the last 5 minutes from your mind, please. Thank you. When his gaze meets hers, she once again looks the other way. Really, what's her problem? After he returns from the principal's office... Okay, so we had to go to the principal's office because we got into that fight. And then our cool big sister... Whatever her... Well, not her... She's not actually our big sister, which... I hope isn't a thing, but... Yamiko, like, pulled some strings, or, like, showed her connections to... Listen, everyone is sometimes, okay? It's okay. It happens. Alright? Ah! Anyways, back to more important things. Yamiko, like, used to work at this very prestigious, like, news agency. So she kind of showed a business card from there and shut Sadashima's dad down. Because Sadashima's dad runs the local hospital. So he's kind of a bigwig around here, but he's just as much of a coward as his kid is. Everyone's a little pervert sometimes, okay? It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sadashima came to school. What? Oh, right. We got a gift from our friend. What is this? This is, oh, no. I think I know what this might be. I'll try to go inside. Let me just... This is our stream now. Oh. Some kind of storeroom. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna, like, let it go for a little bit. Oh. Okay. I thought it was gonna be like, we find her, like... I mean, I'm still gonna keep this ready, but... Yeah, don't worry about it. So, here, let me actually... So, does... Hold on. What if... Okay, that literally just gets no points at all. Fuck it, we're doing that scene. We didn't do that scene before. Doesn't seem like there's anyone inside, so Kyoji calmly opens the door. From the looks of it, this is some kind of storeroom. Sorts of materials are piled up around the room. The place smells somewhat dusty, and the place is so cluttered that the floor is barely visible under the mess. Oh, look at this. Kyoji picks up an acoustic guitar that's sitting abandoned in one of the corners. Did the music club dump it here, or did one of the graduates leave it here as a farewell gift? When Kyoji tries strumming it, the gentle hums of its strings fill the room. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't know how much of it I was gonna have to censor, so I just... the whole thing. Gone. Goodbye. Needs to be tuned, of course, but with a bit of fiddling it should sound just fine. He sits down on a nearby stool. Should be as good as new with a bit of maintenance. Kyoji can't help but smile. It's like he's discovered some kind of hidden treasure. No one else around, he should be able to play for a bit without drawing attention to himself. Between his humming to himself and his rather poor strumming of the guitar, Kyoji fails to hear the approaching footsteps or the sound of the door opening. May I come in? Misano-san? Misano-san? Whatever. In his surprise, Kyoji makes the guitar let out a loud, dissonant note. I'm sorry, I just heard something, so I figured someone might be in here. I tried to knock, but I guess you didn't hear it. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you at all. What are you doing here, Misono-san? As Kyoji looks at her, bewildered, Kika smiles softly. Well, I've been coming to this room for a while now. There, see? Kika points toward one of the room's corners where an old telescope has been set up. There, too. Points to the wall that has a constellation map pinned to it. Next to that map is a box that has another such map stuffed into it. This used to be the astronomy club's room. I come to this room every now and then, too. Oh. Come to think of it, there's signs of the astronomy club all over the room. Since none of them seem to have been used recently, it seems safe to say that the astronomy club is probably disbanded. But what's this, then? Kyoji lifts his guitar, which Kika regards with apprehension. I have no idea. This room seems to be a storeroom too, so I guess it's from the music club? He started playing it on a whim, but is he allowed to just pick it up and use it? What if this belongs to someone? I don't think there's any reason you can't use it. I mean, it looks old and it's just been sitting here the whole time. Right. Maybe some graduate left it here. Wait, huh? He looks at Kika in surprise, seeing her bring a hand to her lips and chuckle. I mean, you looked so anxious. She's awfully perceptive. He's reminded that Kika was always like that. Oh, right. Did you have any plans here, Misono-san? In that case, I can leave. Oh, no. Don't worry about that. I just come here to relax. To relax? He's a little surprised to hear her say that. Saying she needs to come here to relax implies she's stressed out somehow. On top of that, he considers how despite school being out, Kika chose to come here instead of going home. It's something of a surprise. His impression of Kika is that of a privileged girl. She's the daughter of a company's president, rich and well-educated. Kyoji has seen her parents before during parent-teacher meetings. They're handsome, kind-looking people with features that make it clear where Kika inherited her own looks. He does remember seeing her read books all alone during breaks. Certainly isn't being ostracized, but she did only transfer in a few months ago. Maybe she doesn't quite feel at home in this class yet. Much like Kyoji doesn't now. Kyoji thankfully has people who've known him since years ago, like Shinta Nakane. Top of that, the incident with Sadashima seems to have made everyone more comfortable with him. Even so, he'll no doubt feel a bit restless in the class for a while longer. I guess that's what they call a sense of affinity. Kika peers outside before turning her eyes back to Kyoji. As their eyes meet, she smiles. Say, is it okay if I started coming here too? Of course. Do you mind me being here? Of course not. The two of them exchange glances and smile again. Oh, okay. I swear, school... thanks for the meal now, then. Motivated to get better as soon as possible. As soon as he returns to his room, he intends to start practicing. Yamiko's eyes shine as she sees him get up. Are you going to practice the guitar today, too? Yeah? What about it? When Yamiko's eyes sparkle like that, nothing good ever comes of it. As Kyoji hesitantly gives her a reply, she smirks at him. I was just thinking, is there any way I could record your guitar once? Sorry, my throat's a little... Her request comes from seemingly nowhere. Does she want to record it to keep track of how much progress he's making? Or does she actually like his music? She feels like Kyoji's awkward skills are a diamond in the rough or something? I guess you could. Okay, Jess, take care. I probably won't stream for too much longer anyways. I also gotta go. But yeah, hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day. Why did captions stop recording? Why does it do this sometimes? It just do dooby dooba. Dooby scooby doo boo. Oh. does that mean? Oh, that fucks it all up. Hold on. We will. Hold on. So maybe now test. Why does captions just die sometimes like this? I don't get it. I do not understand. Yep. Take care. Love you too. Bye-bye. But not in like a parasocial. Never mind. There's no point in recording me, is there? Stifling his bashfulness, he brusquely asks her that, only for Yamiko to shake her head. Why is maybe settings? Wait. Why is it doing this? Why do dooby dooba Scooby Doo boo? What the fuck? Okay, now it's back. While I'm saying weird shit, of course, naturally. Naturally. Oh no, not at all. It's just lovely. It's no good if it's not the sounds of your guitar. Really? No one else's music will do. The whole world should be hearing this. No, the universe. What's your real plan here, woman? Come on, you're exaggerating. No, I'm not exaggerating at all. You're a genius, Kyo-chan. Come on, complimenting me won't get you anywhere. I can hardly play any songs besides. I don't care about that one bit. You should just play your guitar your way, Kyo-chan. Really? But, keep in mind if you've got any request that it's too hard. That if it's too hard, I might not be able to play it. If she's going to record him, he should play a good song. What would be the point of recording him practicing basic chords? I guess he should pick out a good song and start practicing it right away. But just as Kyoji's about to mentally pump his fist, Yamiko shakes her head. No, it's fine even if it's not a song. Huh? Actually, it'd be better if you don't play a song. What? Huh? See, look at this. It's this month's issue of Abraz. See here in the... Fuck you. Fuck you, but that's also hilarious. See here in the readers column, they say certain dissonant tones are useful for calling UFOs over. Indeed, there's an article that explains how certain dissonant sounds are somehow related to the energy emitted by spaceships, or some such. Naturally. And we're going to verify this for the next volume, so I was hoping you could lend us your help, and... Absolutely not! With that, Kyoji angrily stomps back to his room. Oh, man. That's brutal. Oh, okay, so this... Is this? I think this might be the last thing we do for tonight. I do remember this vaguely, but let's see what differences it has. Despite it not being late into autumn, it's quite a chilly night. To hell with the chief and his sexual harassment. Clutching her own arms in an attempt to shield herself from the wind, she walks down the highway adjacent to the park. Her department chief's greasy face fills her mind. Most people would agree that Yaiko is a quiet woman. Both her appearance and her personality are decidedly plain. Whenever she shops for clothes, she's so obsessed with coordinating the colors she always ends up picking the same dark shades. Unlike her coworker Hiromi, she isn't the type to go out drinking with their male colleagues. Even when she plucks up the courage to go to a mixer, she only ends up sitting in the corner, hanging her head. Me too, bitch. She never joined any conversations, leaving her with nothing to do but clean up afterward. She always helped with the cleaning because she hoped that someone would see her as bright and earnest. And yet, this isn't what she wanted to happen. Going all the time made everyone think I'm an exploitable woman instead. At some point, Yaiko's position within the department changed. Now everyone sees her as a woman who'd do anything, a woman they could dump any task on. Serve some tea, make some copies, pick up overtime to clean up someone else's mess. By forcing those tasks on Yaiko, all her coworkers were able to leave work on time and head out for a night on the town. I've got urgent business to attend to today. Could you handle these documents for me? I'll fill in for you next time. That's what Hiromi told her today, her lips shining with gloss. Hiromi probably assumed Yaiko couldn't see how she was sneering at her deep down. I hate Hiromi. It's some urgent business, that is. She just went out on a date with Sasaki-kun from sales today. Sasaki-kun is kind of handsome, mild-mannered, and quite successful. Yaiko is a bit attracted to him, but before she realized it, he was already going out with Hiromi. And while Hiromi is out dating Sasaki, she had to put up with this. Yaiko bites her lip. Documents Hiromi made her handle took longer than she expected. She made a lot of little mistakes. As she made her corrections, time flew by. Before she knew it, the only ones left in the office were her and the section chief. Just after 10 in the evening, he tapped her on the shoulder. Oh no. You want this, don't you? Oh. She turned around only to find the department chief baring his genitals. The sight of his flesh rod, its tip gleaming in the light, burned itself into her eyes. She screamed. Or at least she tried to scream, but she was so confused she isn't sure if her voice actually came out. Oh my god. What are you playing dumb for? You've seen a dick before, haven't you? Go on, look some more. He shook his lower half and thrust himself forward. The fact Hiromi only asked for Yaiko to handle the documents after she had already gotten ready to leave for home was a blessing in disguise. Yaiko was able to grab her things on the spot and flee the scene immediately. Just remembering it makes her hands holding her tote bag shiver in anger. Looking back at it, that man had always been making lots of comments that bordered on sexual harassment. Big jokes that bordered on indecent. Felt like he was always craftily testing the waters, gauging to see just how far he could go. She's so frustrated. Even a terrible man like him is looking down on her. She bites her lips so hard it hurts. The tears start running before she can help it. Constantly mouthing curses at the chief and Hiromi at her heart, Yaiko sprints down the dark road. Those kind of thoughts in mind. It only makes sense for her to be angry, of course. But there's another reason she's running. Yaiko is terribly afraid. She can't stop shaking. If she hadn't lost herself to anger earlier, she'd be so afraid she'd be screaming right now. Yaiko is gripped by a terrible, inexplicable fear that feels as though it's gouging it deep into her flesh. She's so desperate to look away from it that she's willing to let her mind linger on infuriating thoughts of the chief and Hiromi. It's dark around her, yes, but that's no different than any other night. She can't hear anything but her own footsteps. Not a sound. That's the most unnerving thing of all. Normally, even in a park at night, there would be some kind of noise. Sirens in the distance, perhaps, or a dog's barking. The tumult of a shopping district. The faint rustling of the leaves. But tonight, she can't hear anything. It's like the space around her and her alone has been muffled with wads of silk. The wind isn't so much as stirring. The air itself is so silent that it's almost tender. It's like she's in some kind of unknown place, sealed away from the rest of the world. Damn that pervert chief. Damn him! Yaiko quickens her pace, trying to flee from the strange presence surrounding her. If she just goes a little further down the road, the lights of the residential area should come into view. She can feel that her armpits are damp and that her forehead is dripping with cold sweat. She doesn't know, however, that her eyes are bloodshot. Hurry, hurry, just a little longer. Greetings, young lady. How are you? How do you do? Eeh. Oh. I didn't remember if it showed any more than that. I think other times it does. But I think as the first experience with that. But wow, it's been... Wait, no, that's not right. Okay, oh, it's been a month since I... No, I guess it's been a month, huh? That was my last save there, I think. Yeah, 8:10. It's been over a month. Wow. Well, I think that is it going to be it from me today. Let me see if I can find somebody for us to raid. I gotta go to sleep. Sleepy time. Big sleepy. I have something I have to get up for early in the morning. I didn't mean to... Well, I mean, I only streamed for what? 2 hours? Yeah, that's not too long. I would have loved to stream longer, but I do have something I have to get up for early in the morning, unfortunately. But let me see. Of course, if anybody has any raid recommendations, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, we do have a couple people here. I see Youth doing Risk of Rain 2. And I always do enjoy meeting new friends, but it's also good to it's also nice to check in on people's you know. Yeah, we're probably gonna raid raid Yuffie. Oh dear. Okay. My throat is... I haven't talked this much in a little while, so it makes sense, I suppose. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you. If this VOD somehow survives, thank you VOD watchers. Yeah, this was. I'm very glad to stream again. I need to do it more. I want to do it more, and I need to, and I need to I need to push myself to do it more. It's something I really enjoy and something that I think is good for me. So, yeah. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. Again, really appreciate it. And I'm gonna sleep. Very eepy. Eepy deepy. But yeah, take care everyone. Have a good day, night, whatever time it is for you. And bye-bye.